Good evening, guys. We're back to do another soap, and I'm really excited about this one because this is my third time using this one Pringles can. As you can see, I've improvised a little bit more. I put the plastic wrap on there and then put another wrapping of freezer paper. So there is the bottom of our inside and the bottom of our, looks like I got a little bit of pink on there because that was used. That was the one that I put on the bottom here was used freezer paper where I put some piping on it. It looks like it was some pink piping. So, and then we're also going to use coconut milk. I discounted my water. Sometimes I use milk. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. I wanted to try it different this time. So, without further ado, here we go, guys. Here comes one of my kids. I can hear him coming down the steps. Let me pause you. I'll be right back. Kids. I tell you. Even at 20-something years old, they still talking about doing her clothes, and it's 1:30 in the morning. Like, she knows I'm getting ready to go to bed as soon as I'm done with this. Who wants to hear a washer ringing out at 2 o'clock in the morning? But whatever. Whoops. Damn it.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty.
Really pretty. Kiss or something.
Yeah. Wait till you're done.
It'll take a second.
Goose, love you.
Love you.
Black, blue, purple.
Mm-hmm.
What scent you making?
Blackberry sage. The third time I've used this can. Pretty good recycling if you ask me. Mm-hmm. Love you. Oh, I knew I felt something.
I know that's not
Hmm. Good afternoon, guys. It is Sunday afternoon, as a matter of fact. And this is, can you believe it or not, my third time using this Pringles can. Third time. And look, it's barely leaked. Barely. So I must be doing something right when I'm wrapping it, because we're going to use it a fourth time. I'm seriously going to try to use that a fourth time. I made this last night. It is the blackberry sage, because I have such a huge bottle of it, and I did it in black, purple, and blue. So I'm going to cut it in piece here. Jeez, for being done last night, it sure is awfully tough. I didn't think it would be that tough yet. Okay. And we do have a crease, but I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. It's not going to affect my bar soap whatsoever. So, make sure we're straight. Yeah, for being done last night, sure is pretty tough already. Look at those swirls. I get the best swirls out of that can there. That is awesome. So yeah, blackberry sage, pretty colors for that name too. Pretty colors for that name of soap there, for the fragrance. Awesome. Awesomes. Look at that swirl. Oh, that is so cool. Still a little bit soft, but not bad at all. As you guys know, with the metal wires, you get these little bumps. See them? The little white bumps? Them are just in the wire cutter. You just smooth your finger over them and they go away. See? Yep, this was made less than 24 hours. Matter of fact, I made it at like 2, I think I got done with it about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's just now a little after 2 in the afternoon on Sunday. So, it's only been about 10 hours, and it's nice and solid and ready to cut already. Thinking about having a yard sale and setting some of my soaps in it. That's pretty cool swirling action we got going on. I start my new job tomorrow. I cannot wait. I cannot disclose where I'll be working. You know, you have haters. People have all kinds of haters. I got people disliking my video and I only got like 80 something subscribers. Like, come on. I have a good guess on who it is, but that's alright, because I can go to her page and her YouTube channel and dislike her stuff as well. but I won't do that because I'm not immature like that. So I'm pretty sure I know who the hater is. But anyways, I start my new job tomorrow, so it's a forklift driving job, and it pays over 16 bucks an hour. So I'm totally geeked about that. Nice job, nice job. It's for a big, well-known, around the world known place of employment, I guess you could say. So I had a job at the United States Postal Office, but they tried to say that basically when they ask for a criminal background, I put no. I don't have no criminal background. I've never gotten in trouble for anything major. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been pretty much a good girl my whole life. But there is this one incident from back in 2003. This is over 10 years ago, you guys, where I got pulled over. I believe he pulled me over from my tent. A reason to pull me over, basically. And there was an open container of, there was an open bottle of old wine cooler. A wine cooler, you guys. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. I don't like alcohol. I do like wine coolers every once in a while, and I love my Moscato now. But back in the day, I never drank. My kids were too little. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know where that bottle came from. But because I think that's the only thing he could find, it was bone dry. It was bone dry. It was a bone dry bottle. Like, so, you know, he knew I wasn't drinking and driving. But he got me for it, so I have an open container on my record. From 2003. So when I'm filling out my paperwork, I went and took the test for the USPS, the civil service test, and I passed with flying colors. The only other thing I have on my record is a failure to control dog, and that was back in '97. And that's when mine and my grandma's dog kept getting out the yard. It was a Labrador and a Schnauzer, like they was going to hurt anybody. But we got in trouble for that, so I got that on my record. And then I got a couple noise ordinances, which is where your music was too loud. So, you know, that is all I have on my criminal record. So when it asks for a criminal record when I'm filling out my application, of course I put no. I don't have one. Well, I guess they do such a good background check that they consider that criminal. I didn't know that an open container was a criminal record. You know, I'm thinking drug possession or falsification, anything like that. But an open container from 2003. So they had offered me the job here in a nearby city. And then I accepted it, of course. But then come to find out after they did my background, supposedly that looked bad on me or something, because they said I failed to disclose, is what the way they put it. So I failed to disclose my criminal record, which I had no idea. I didn't know it was criminal, or I would have put it. It's not a big deal, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hide an open container from 2003. Who would do that? But anyways, so I had a job with the United States Postal Service, but they took it back from me, so I'm not even going to try. I even went back and looked, because I had another interview for another city around my area that was looking for a mail service delivery person. And I even went back on my application to look to see where I could change it, you know, so it don't make it look like I'm a liar. And I couldn't find anywhere where it asks if I had a criminal record. So I have no idea. So you know what? I just said screw it. I'm not even gonna bother with the USPS anymore. So I went after another job and ended up getting it, and I start tomorrow. Woohoo! Making pretty decent money. And I won't go in until, I think he said he needed me either 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evenings, or 7 o'clock in the evening. So I won't be going in until late, so I'll have all morning to do soap. So I won't have to worry about my soaping time. Plus I have weekends off. That's good. But yeah, it's a forklift driving job. I'm going to love it. Forklifts are so easy to control. I've done a stand-up one at one of my other jobs, which was pretty scary. The stand-up ones are harder to do than sit-downs are. But that one I cut a little messed up right there. You can see the line. It's all gravy. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty simple job, so I'm geeked about it. Alright. So I won't have to stop none of my soaping. Yay! Yay for soaping. Look at the end of that. And there's that. That'll be my piece, of course. Don't bother me a bit. Let me wash off my hands. By the way, I made 2 loaves of float soap. I guess they call it float. Whipped soap. And I made 2 things of it the other day. I did not record them because it takes so long, because I don't have an automatic mixer. So I use my hand mixer, so it takes forever. Plus that noise is just nerve-wracking. Don't nobody want to hear that mixer the whole time. I mean, I know I could have voiced over it or something, but I didn't feel like doing all that. But yeah, I made a float soap, and I'm about to show you guys that it actually floats. So that means I did it right. Now this will be my third time doing a whipped soap. So let me get you guys down here. And there's those guys. Too cool, too cool. And then we got over here. I've already used it once already. We got floaty soap. We got floaty soap. It's breaking off a little bit there. But let's see if I can get some bubbles out of it. It's hard to do in the morning, you guys. I don't want to drop my bone. It smells so good. I did it in coconut. But we're getting bubbles. I just can't get it to lather up right here. Let me set my phone down here. Without dropping it. There we go. We got bubbles. Woohoo! Bubbles from the floaty soap. Alright, let me get you guys down because that's got to be nerve-wracking. Yep, we got bubbles from the float soap. Yay, bubbles. Yay for bubbles. There's my floaty soap. I did it in yellow. And I got the... Oh, let me show you. They're sitting over here. Oh, it makes my skin so soft. It's only been 24 hours since I've done them. But there they are. That's my whipped soap. So, turned out fantastic. I'll have to record it one day. But for now, we're going to stick with the Pringles can. And I am going to try my attempt on the 4th time of using this baby. So, Mother Earth is extremely happy with me. Alright guys, you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for joining me.